All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, for the first assignment, I wanted to, and this will be pretty quick, is go through some of the mistakes I saw on the review from the third day last week. Still some people confusing some stuff on some linear and exponential stuff, and then the exponent rules. Um, some people really got it. It's hard for me to tell a little bit that you guys got it because not really anybody posted a picture of their work. I don't know if I asked you to. I probably didn't. That's on me. But I do want to see your work. I don't want you just to type the answers. Because I at least want to see that you know the steps on how to do this stuff. And I'll show you how to do that here in a second. Now, for the first ones, linear versus exponential. Equation-wise, I think we're doing okay. We're definitely doing good on the graphs. That's why I don't have anything there. You guys know straight line means linear, line. Anything curved or wiggly or whatever is going to be well, not whatever. Anything that's a curve is going to be exponential. So, but I do want to review that. So, for the equation, it really is one thing to look for. It's not just that there is a variable, they both have a variable. It's where is the variable? Is the variable being multiplied every time, or is it being used as an exponent, which this right here then means, like if I put in a 2, it's 1.02 times 1.02. The exponent means that you're taking this whole thing times another 1.02. And that's different than if we're just multiplying 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3. All right. And what that means is just think about maybe plug in some numbers. 0, you're going to get negative 7. If you plug in, let me see if I can. You plug in 0, you're going to get negative 7. You plug in 1, you're going to get, what is that? 3, you're going to get negative 4. Plug in 2, you're going to get negative 1. Plug in 3, you're going to get 2. What's happening each time? You're going up 3 every time. And that makes sense because we're getting another 3 every time. Yeah, now that's if that was a table. Simple enough. The easiest way to do it is just, there's no exponent here. It's 3 times x. It is going to be, oops, come on. It is going to be linear. And this is all you have to do. Highlight it. We're good to go. This one has an exponent. It's exponential. All right. Even now, those were fine. The tables is one where not everybody, a lot of people are getting confused. Just like I did here with the first one, where I was like, what if we plug in numbers and see what's happening? What we're looking at is what's changing on the y. The x is anything we can pick. The x, look, it's going up by 1. And on the second one, it's going up by, what is that? It's going down by 2s. You can pick any which way to do the x's. It's what's happening on the y. What's the effect? So when we plug in a 0, we get a 2. When we plug in a 1, we get a 4. The change is a 2. 4 to 8, the change is a 4. Change is 8. It's different every time. If it was linear, it would be the same. You guys know that. Constant rate of change. It's not a constant rate of change. So that means it is exponential. All right. And then what about this one? So what's happening? It's going up 3 from this one to this one. Going up another 3. 13 plus 3 is 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. Plus 3. Every time we're adding a 3, it's the same constant rate of change. That's different. This is linear because it goes up the same, has the same rate of change every time you go up on the y. This one is not because it's different every time you go up on the y. All right, now for the final 3. 3 different types of problems. It really is as simple as remembering that there are 3 rules. Let me go ahead and demonstrate that. When we are, and it really is just identifying, hey, if we're multiplying, then we're adding the exponents. That's just if we're multiplying. If we're dividing, you are subtracting the exponent. 5 minus 3 is 2. If we have an exponent up to an exponent, as in when you see parentheses, there's an exponent up to an exponent, you're going to multiply the exponent. And that really is as simple as, if you need to, spread it out. Think about it this way. There's 5x's, and there's another 3x's. How many are there total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8. That's where that exponent 8 is coming from. All right. This would be 5x's on top, 3 on the bottom. When there's stuff that's the same on top and bottom, just like a fraction, you can cancel. There's your x squared right there. And then finally, how many x to the fifths are there? Well, there's 1, 2, 3. So how many x's? Now I could write out all these x's, but there's going to be 5, then 5, then 5. Put all those together and add them all up. There's going to be 15. So just keep these 3 things in mind. I don't know if you want to screenshot this, pause it, do the problems, whatever you got to do. Okay, now identify the rule. That one has parentheses. So we're going to be multiplying the exponents. Now there is a little bit more to it, and that is this. That 5 is going to go to everything in the parentheses. So the 4, don't forget the number also gets the 5. And then m to the, well, how many are there going to be? That means there are 5 sets of 5 m's. So that means there will be 5 m's. That's just 5 times 5. So if you have parentheses, it goes to everything in there. So if there's 3 things, that exponent goes to 3 things. If there's no exponent on something like the 4, it has an exponent of a 1. 5 times 1 is 5. Now, I'd be happy if you have that. If you want to do 4 to the 5th, that is 1024. And m to the 25th just stays. Now, that's very messy. Now, this is what I want you to do for work. You really need to do this. Go to Insert. Oh, let me make sure I'm clicked in the right spot. Go to Insert. Make sure you're clicked in the box. Insert. Image. Hit Camera. And just hold your work up to the camera. The light's kind of out there. Take a picture. Make sure that the correct one is clicked and hit it. That's what I want to work. All right. The next one is multiplication. So that means anything you have as an exponent with the same base, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. You're going to add the exponents. And the reason I say that is because 2 times 2 is still 4. You don't do anything crazy. Multiplication of numbers is still multiplication of numbers. And actually, this is all one long string of multiplication. Could technically write it like this. Squeeze. There we go. Wow, that is terrible. You can write it as one long string of multiplication and go and do this. Reorder it. You can do that. 2 times 2, and then a to the third. Just rearrange it like so. 2 times 2 is 4. That's not going to change. And then our rule. There's no parentheses. You're not dividing. You're just going to multiply, which is adding the exponents. So a to the 7. All right. So make sure that you identify the rule. Do that. Let me go ahead and clear this off. Oh, 1 second. All right. Didn't want to waste your time. There it is. There's the problem there. Hit insert, pick or camera. And listen, if your camera on your Chromebook doesn't work, find a way to make it work. Go ahead and take a picture with your phone, upload it from there onto the Schoology app, send it to me via email, send it in a message on Schoology. However you can get me your work, get it to me. All right. Last one is division or a fraction. No parentheses, so no multiplying of the fractions. No adding, or the fractions, the exponents. don't add the exponent. You're subtracting the exponents. All right, so that means, and think about what that means. That means there's 5 x's on top and only 1 on the bottom. So that means that you'll have only 4 left on the top. 1 is going to cancel from each, or 5 minus 1 is 4. 6 on top, 2 on the bottom. So 5 minus 1 is going to be x to the 4th. 6 minus 2 is y to the 4th. Look at that. Both like that. Now, real quick, if this was reversed and it was 2 on top and 4 on the bottom, that would mean that there are, or 6, sorry, 6. That would mean that there are 6 on the bottom, 2 on the top. So those 4 would be on the bottom. So it would be x to the 4th over y to the 4th. And it's hard enough to find a way to type that. Make sure you take a picture of your work. I'm going to put a picture in there. I'm not going to waste any of your time. You'll see it when you go to do the worksheet. Your work is the next page. Looks exactly the same as mine. All right, guys, take care.